Hi everyone, it's Gina and I'm here to share with you my Mesa that I put together for the month of May. And I think I shared with you the container that I got before. This is actually looks like a book. You can see from the side. But I use it to store each item from the particular month as we get closer. Once I start to collect the items, I put them in here, and then once that particular class starts, I put it onto the altar. So I want to share with you the items that I'm going to be working with throughout the month of May for the soul shift class. So first thing I want to share with you is this is going to be my manta. I had this piece of fabric for several years, and I'm not sure if you can see the detail. It's like an Asian design on there, and it does have a bit of gold. The background is almost gold, and it's fairly large. So I'm going to be using this, since May is all about prosperity. I'm going to be using this piece to be the manta for my altar. And it's woven, so there are a couple strings that are kind of hanging off. I'm going to be trimming that up. The back of it actually looks like this, but the front part of it has a nice design of the Asian village and then that gold background. Really, really pretty. Alright, moving on. I found this particular candle holder. Actually, let me move that for a minute so I can have a little bit more room. Alright, so I found this particular candle holder at the Dollar Tree, and it has a pentagon all around. And I thought this would be perfect. Pentagon having 5 sides, 5 being number of prosperity. I thought this would be perfect to work with throughout the month of May. So I went ahead and put in a little candle already, and this is as close to orange as I could find for this month. It's a little yellow, but I was looking at one of the flowers in my crown, and it's very similar to this. So let me bring it here so I can show you. Here's a yellow flower, and the center of it is almost the color of the candle. So I thought that was close enough to orange, but I do have another orange candle that I'm going to be working with, but I just wanted you to see that particular candle holder. I thought that was significant for prosperity. Alright, so let me put that aside. Alright, now I'm going to bring back the book, and let me open it up, and I will share with you the items that I have inside. Well, since it is the month of prosperity, we definitely need some gold flash tattoos, don't we? So I have a few of these Sage Goddess flash tattoos that I'm going to be using as body decor, body decoration. Alright, so let me put that to the side. This is one item that's always on every altar. This is the butterfly. This was given to me by a student actually, and this month is even more significant because this month of May is also Lupus Awareness Month. And I think I've shared with a few of you that I am a lupus warrior, as we call ourselves. And the purple butterfly is also the symbol for lupus awareness. So this is on my altar every month, but this month of May, has more significance. So that is on there. This spoon is always on my altar as well. This is a clear quartz point. Kind of reminds me of a Vogel, except that it's only in one direction. I don't know how many sides are on there. I've actually never counted, but this is a golden spoon, and this goes on my altar each month, and I use that for my teas. These are just a few of the quartz points that I worked with in April that I thought I'd bring back for the month of May. But this little tray, the gold leaf, I usually keep that on my altar as well. So that would be there. Let's put that to the side. Now let's get to some other items. Let me go ahead and share with you a few of the my power jewelry pieces that I also have in here that I'm going to be charging throughout the month of May as well. This is a citrine and pearl necklace. You can see, got the little citrine pieces. I think it's three strands, and then at the end of it there's a pendant with the I guess that's abalone shell. It's cut in and pasted in there. But I'm going to bring this back in a minute because I want to share with you an idea that I have after a necklace that I saw Athena share on sagegoddess.com. So I'm going to just put that to the side for now, but I will be back to share with you an item. Alright, so let me take out the crystals that we're going to be working with. Alright, so according to the Mesa, the crystals that we're going to be working with are citrine. I don't have the citrine generator, but I do have 4 citrine points, or 4 citrine pieces that I will be working with. I will be using to grid, and these are natural citrine pieces. So there's 4 of them. And I also have, and these are part of, where is it? These were part of the money manifestation kit that I got from Sage Goddess a few months ago. And what did I do with them? I guess it's going to show up in a minute. Here it is. Alright, so what I have here, let me pour them out to my hand. This is a piece of yellow apatite that I'll be working with, and this is the pyrite cube that also came in that kit. So that will be, and then this is piece of Peridot, and this is a piece of Congo citrine. So I will be working with those, and in addition to those I will also be including in the grid these pieces. So these are, that's a piece of green aventurine. I've got 2 pieces of green aventurine here. I also have another pyrite piece here, and I have a piece of peacock ore. Make sure it's not blurred. Really, really pretty. Wish you could see all the color. And then this piece is a piece of astrophyllite. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But this is what I wanted to share with you. Got an idea. I have this citrine necklace here with the pearls, and then I also have this pendant that came on there. But what I'm thinking about doing is having the astrophyllite piece wire wrapped and attached onto the pearl and citrine necklace. So what do you think about that? Because I saw that Athena had these citrine and astrophyllite pendant necklaces, and I thought they were amazing, and I didn't even realize I had a piece of astrophyllite until yesterday when I was going through all of my stones. Look at that. So I'm thinking about having it wire wrapped, removing the abalone, or somehow connecting it to this piece. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'd like to have this as part of that necklace. So I thought that would be neat. So that's what I wanted to to share with you there. Alright, so I do have a few other crystals that I'm going to be working with here. I have my jade heart, the green jade heart here, that I will also put into my on my altar, and I have a piece of green aventurine with the word prosperity already carved on there. I have a piece of nephrite jade, and I also have a few pieces, different pieces of green aventurine, tiger's eye, and a couple pieces of citrine chipstones that I will use for crafting. So let me put those away. In addition, the oils that I'm going to be working with here are the Money Draw oil blend from Sage Goddess, and then I also have one that I made myself quite a while back. I want to say maybe a year ago. So that is this particular blend, and then it has tiger's eye, citrine, and I think a piece of green aventurine, as well as there's another stone in here, but this blend, and I think there's a couple pieces of cloves that are in here. So this is my own personal blend that I'll be working with as well. So let me put that there. And then of course we have the bottle there for our perfume crafting. And I do have a few of the essential oils that we will be using. I have patchouli here, and I have basil, and I am also infusing. I'll bring that for you. I am infusing some linden oil. This is not just the flowers, this is the flower, the leaf, and bark. So I have it infusing in some oil here, since I did not have the linden essential oil. And this is actually ready now. I started to infuse it quite a while back. So this will be the base for my perfume whenever we're doing the perfume crafting. So let me put that to the side. And I also have a few other things. These are some Peridot chipstones. I'm not sure if you can see them in there. They're very tiny. And here is, this is the selenite wand that I'll be using for crafting when we get to that craft session. Now the herbs that we're going to be working with are, let me find, I have a whole nutmeg in here. I'll find it. I've got some red clover, and here is the ginger. This is the ginger, very finely chopped and dried. And then here is the linden. This is actually linden flower, leaf, as well as bark combined. So I've got that. And then I have the whole nutmeg, which is here. I also have a few other tools that I've been working with in the past. This is simply a cinnamon stick with a dollar bill wrapped around there, since we're working on prosperity. And then I also have 4 of these copper wire coils that I created several months back. So I use those in my prosperity grid as well. So I thought I'd just pull those in for this Mesa. Then of course I have a blank check, First Bank of the Abundant Universe, paid to the order of. So I have that filled in there. I mean, I have the blank one there. I also have, I forgot to mention, zinc foil. So I've got enough. Actually, this is probably, I think I got more than enough of each of these herbs. I have lots of extra. And then last but actually no, I've got a few other things I want to share with you. Here is my green Aventurine generator with the Lakshmi. Isn't that gorgeous? Such nice deep green. And it's got like, looks like a self-healed right there. Really, really pretty. Absolutely love this. So there is the generator. And then I also have some Mendi that I'm going to be doing as well. And a few other things that I want to share with you. Of course, there's my crown. My crown from this last month. So let me get you the other items I want to share. Okay, so here are the other items that I wanted to share with you. Since we're going to be working with linden, I went ahead and I made two of these blends. One is like an iced tea blend, and then I have one for like the end of the evening or the end of the day kind of blend. So this one is a summertime iced tea blend using the linden flowers, bark, and leaf with spearmint, lemon balm, hibiscus, and rose petals. And let me show you just how pretty that is. So that's one of the teas that I made that I'll be working with for this month. I also have, this is the end of day, also using linden. This particular one has calendula flowers in addition to the linden bark, leaf, and flowers, and a few other things. Actually, I can show it to you here. So this is these are the ingredients for this one. Let's just see how pretty that is. Alright, so let me share with you a few other things. I am also making some linden infused honey. And this is with the flowers, bark, and the leaf as well, because there's not a whole lot of nutritional value in the flower. Most of it comes from the leaf as well as the bark. So that's why I use a combination of the three. So what I've been doing is this has been infusing for about 2 weeks. And what I do is every couple of days I come in and I stir it, because you can see that the leaf just kind of floats. So I stir it up really well, or I invert it and get it all mixed together. Alright, so that's the linden honey that I've been infusing. Also up here I have the orange candle, and I have some clove powder as well as ginger powder, in addition to myrrh, clove, and ginger essential oils in here, and I'm missing one. But yeah, this is the candle that we'll be working with, and the cover is gold. The cup I'm going to be working with is this one here. It's got May on it. It was actually a gift to me. It's got the lily of the valley. I believe that's what that is, lily of the valley. And I'm going to be working with this because my birthday is actually in May. So I thought that was really neat that I had the cup with May on there. So that will be what I'll be using for this month. And I also made a very spicy tea, since, you know, summer is coming. So I made this particular blend. It's got black tea, cinnamon, cacao, sarsaparilla, licorice, dandelion root, clove, cardamom, rose petals, ginger, and cayenne in there. So it's very spicy, it's very hot. So I'm going to be taking it out of here and putting it into a glass container, but I wanted you to see what's in here. Once I shake it up, I wish you could smell this. It smells incredible. So I will be working with this as well. And then of course, the staple on this altar, this is my prosperity resurrection plant, which is going to be up here. I usually have a resurrection plant here, but I have different ones that are dedicated to certain things. So this is the prosperity one, and then I always have a cup of Himalayan pink salt. And then of course my smudge fan is also here. And then I also have my prayer beads, which I made several years ago. This has been, I think, about maybe almost 14 years is when I made this. So this is where my altar is usually set up. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of these down, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my grid and everything set up here. Well, one of the things I didn't mention was my bell, and this is usually up here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all removed from here, and then get my altar all set up and ready for class. So here is the altar all set up. Here we have all of the different herbs and essential oils that we'll be working with, as well as some of my tools. I have not added water to the resurrection plant yet. I will do that on May 4th, which is the new moon, and that way it will continue to charge throughout the waxing phase until the full moon, at which point I will stop adding water and allow it to close back. Here is the grid that I've set up, using all the stones that I mentioned earlier. You have honey calcite, jade heart, you have pyrite, copper, clear quartz, green aventurine, yellow apatite, emerald. We have a piece of Congo citrine, more green aventurine with the word prosperity. There's a piece of astrophyllite, more green aventurine, piece of peridot, nephrite jade, and in the center, the green aventurine generator. I also have other tools. There are the candles, the cup I will be working with. There's also a little salt. And then to the left, this is my money plant. You can probably tell because each, I guess, tiny branch has five leaves. And then I also have my crown here as well. So one last glance at the entire thing.